Hi learners, very good morning. Very good morning. Welcome to Unified Study. This is Tulasi, preparing on the latest topic series for the UGC NET and SET examinations for the paper 1. And in today's class, we are going to concentrate on the previous year question and the concepts of Bloom's taxonomy asked in the same exam, and we can also expect for the upcoming examinations. So learners, those who are new to our platform, kindly do watch till the end and subscribe and share with your friends. This is the exterior question that we asked on mass media communication. Am I visible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Yes. Good morning, Amu ma'am, Chandra ma'am, Bhavna. Very good morning. Yes, this is the question that we had yesterday, and the right answer for this question is Satyajit Roy. The film was being released near 1955. It's in a Bengali film. Hope yesterday's questions was being useful. If you have not watched, please kindly do watch the questions which we had asked in the June 2025. The different questions from film-based question. And today we are going to concentrate on Bloom's taxonomy. So Bloom's taxonomy are of three types, that is cognitive, affective and psychomotor. And this is a question asked in June 2025 examinations in the cognitive domain of teaching learning objectives, which will be categorized as the higher type of learning outcomes. A question from cognitive domain. We have studied in terms of CAP theory, which talks about C. Yes, to answer for this question, cognitive domain, it talks about in the knowledge. We have to tell which has been categorized as the higher type of learning outcome. Look at the question and give me the answer. Yes. Knowledge, comprehension, analysis of conceptual elements, application of acquired knowledge and skills. Synthesis involves the creative organization of ideas. Evaluation involving judgment using internal and external standards. A question from cognitive domain. Yes. Waiting for your answers quick. Very good. Aarti. Yes, yes. Read the question carefully and then give the answer, please. Yes. The question about the cognitive domain. The cognitive domain in Bloom's taxonomy. Very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is option number 4 is the right answer. I have got only no right answer from the between 2. Okay. The right answer is option number 2. That is a CDE. As Bhavana ma'am giving 3, Sheila ma'am giving 1. Cognitive domain means what? It talks about knowledge level. Yes. See here. 1 minute. See here, the right answer for this question is option number 4, that is BDE. What is cognitive domain? This is nothing but KCA squared SC, that is knowledge, comprehend, analyze, apply, synthesize and evaluate. This we call it as the KCA squared SC of Bloom's taxonomy. Once again I write knowledge, comprehend, apply and then analyze, and next comes synthesis and evaluation. See, easily they have given the keywords here. Easily they have given the keywords. Just we have to select. Knowledge will not come. This is a low order type. We can eliminate option A. We can eliminate. And then comes analysis, application. Application comes first and then analysis. So here according to the question, analysis, synthesis and evaluation. These three are said to be the higher type. Application comes but not at the higher end because we have KCA, thus comes in the lower end, and analyze, synthesis and evaluate comes in the higher end. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. What do you mean by knowledge level? Knowledge means the basic level of understanding. We call it as knowledge level. And next we have a comprehension means what? I have to understand the topic. And then we have apply, so that whatever I have learned I have to apply. Analyze means I can able to make it into that parts, right? Separating the whole component into small parts. And then synthesis means making that small parts into the whole thing. That is called synthesis. Then finally I will evaluate. In the new pattern of Bloom's taxonomy, where these last two has been shifted. Like synthesis comes here and create will be there in the 5th place. Next question. In the light of cognitive domain, arrange the classroom questions in the correct ascending order. So you can write down the mnemonic here, KCA squared SC. I have not seen the question properly, ma'am. Please do watch the question properly, right? Okay. Everyone given wrong answer for the before question. You have to remember that hierarchy. Now I have told you, try to give answer out of it. Waiting for your answers. Yes. Very good, very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is what? We have to arrange it in the ascending order in terms of cognitive domain. So what will comes first? Yes, the right answer is first we have to remember, that is knowledge based, right? And then we have to understand. Option 1 is the right answer. Remember is nothing but relates to knowledge. That will comes first. And the next we have to understand. Comprehension. Understanding is nothing but comprehension. And then after I have to do what? Application. And then I have to analysis. Analysis means the whole thing I can able to disintegrate into parts, right? Then doing the analysis. Okay, this is what this is what. After doing the analysis, I should able to combine all those things, that we call it as synthesis. After combining all things, I have to evaluate what we have done. So here first comes the remembering, next comes comprehension, next comes analysis, apply, and then come analysis, and last come evaluate. According to 1956 Bloom's taxonomy, these are the sequence. Then in 2001, it was being revised in terms of last two stages are shifted. See here the synthesis is being taken here as creation and evaluation is brought down to this level. Am I clear, learners? You can note it down. KCA squared SC. Knowledge, comprehend, apply, analyze, synthesis and evaluate. When you go in this side, comes the same. Remember, understand, apply, analyze. Last two only will be switched. Clear? Very good. Next question. Which of the following are the basic objectives are affective domain? Affective domain means here it talks about the emotion. It talks about the heart level, the feelings. That was being connected to affective domain. Read the options and then answer. Waiting for your answers, learners. Read the options. Very good. Yes, affective means talks about the emotion. Yes, very good. Good morning, Shri Ramya ma'am. Good morning. Okay, I will read for you. Affective domain talks about emotion, the heart, showing someone new behavior as a result of experience, acting consistently with a new value, attending to something in the environment, showing some definite involvement or commitment. Here the right answer for this question is all the four are right. How? I'll be telling you. See, here what is affective domain? Affective domain talks about my emotion, the feelings level, and this we can remember as R squared VOC. What is R squared VOC? R means it is receive, respond, value, organization. So when we used to talk with the people, right, when we used to talk with people, teach the students, we should able to receive things from them, that we have to attend them what they are saying, attending something in the environment, being aware or willing to hear to the people. So the first option says here, C will says that attending something in the environment. This is nothing but receiving. So I have to listen to people. That's the first point. Next, I have to respond. So teacher-student relationship, whatever they ask, right, we have to respond. On the side of a student, the student should be able to respond. Active involvement should be there. That is what responding. Active participation or showing involvement. Showing some definite involvement or commitment. See here in the question, showing some definite involvement or commitment. This talks about responding. Responding. What about the next point? So receive, respond. Next I have to value. Value means what? Showing that something is worthwhile. If a student comes and talks to us, that we should give some value towards him. Same reciprocate. So showing new behavior as a result of experience. So here showing some new behavior as a result of experience. I am valuing what they are saying. So A will be there. The next one, organization. Organization means what? I have to integrate whatever new values I have learned into one system. That is organizing everything. Then characterization means what? Consistently acting according to a new value. Here I have to characterize by value. Whatever I have learned, right, I have to characterize into a new concept. So consistently acting according to a new value. So here all the four terms are connected to the basic objective. This was being talked by characterization, and as a result of new behavior, this talks about what? This talks about valuing. Am I clear? Yes. See, we all know Bloom's taxonomy. We all know all the cap theory. See, AP cap theory. But now they have went one step more to give some critical type of options to make you confused. So this is how this question also been set. This is called affective domain. Affective domain talks about what? It talks about receiving, responding, valuing, organizing and characterization. Am I clear, learners? Yes? Clear? So it talks about the attitude of the person, motivation of the person, willingness to participate in teaching, learning, right? Valuing of whatever it has been learned, and at last taking everything together, incorporating in their way of life, so that the participation of the student can be made it better. Very good. The right answer for this question is A, B, C, D. Next question. See, all are different this time question. Cognitive domain and their suggested keywords for that particular level. Evaluation, knowledge, analysis, application. Evaluate means what type of word will be there. Knowledge, what type of word will be there. Analyze and application. Harini, very good morning, Harini. Happy morning. Waiting for your answers. Waiting for your answers. Very good. Yes. Very good, very good. Option C, 1. Yes, very good, very good. Very good. Evaluate. Yes, right. Okay. The first, easily we can connect with what? We can connect with the define. Define connected with knowledge level, right? We can connect, so we can eliminate option number 2 and I can eliminate option number 4. Only we have these two. So here we have A2 and B1. What is evaluate? We have to apprise, right? And then knowledge we have to define. And then there are two things, analysis and application. Here we have to go with CRD. So obviously 2 will not come and 4 will not come. We have to check only with this one. Analysis means what I will do? I will break the whole thing into small parts, and that is what we am going to distinguish, and apply I am going to demonstrate. Is it clear, learners? Yes, clear? Is it clear? Yes. So the right answer for this question is option number 1. So I am going to analyze in terms of what? Distinguish. I can able to distinguish what are all those into parts, and then application I am going to demonstrate. Very good. Next one. This question. According to Bloom's CAP classification of educational objectives, dash is an example of psychomotor domain. CAP theory talks about now P. P talks about P. Waiting for your answers. Yes. Very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is option number 3. It is manipulation. Manipulation. How? See, in terms of psychomotor, we have these 5 terms. That is IMPAN, means imitation, manipulation, precision, articulation and naturalization. Usually I used to give the example of skipping for this one. See, when we used to skip, right, our children are the people who watch us learn from us. So they used to imitate. Psychomotor talks about how we learn, right? It talks about our how we learn it, the skills. That is what psychomotor. Imitate means what? My daughter looks at me how I am skipping. She just imitates as I am doing. Manipulate. Then what she start doing is, I used to skip forward. My daughter used to skip backward. So she manipulated. Manipulated means she changes to her style. She manipulated to skip in backwards, right? And then precision. Now at the starting she started to do 20 times, 50 times. Then slowly her precision has been increased, getting very accurately than all the tricks. And then she articulated herself to do it very perfectly. Then later point of time it becomes a naturalized event or naturalized skill for her to do. Here organizing talks about affective domain, that is R squared VOC, and here application talks about cognitive domain KCA squared SC, and comprehension also comes under what domain? Cognitive KCA squared SC. This manipulation comes under psychomotor IMPAN. Good? Yes, next question. This is a different question. Read it, understand properly and then answer. The mental approach and their objectives related with. Recall, discrimination, hypothesis establishment and evaluation. Easy one, just do it. We did now also. Yes. Do it carefully. There is a twist there in the question, so do it carefully. Very good. There is a twist. Read it carefully and then do. Yes, very good, very good. Do it carefully. The mental approaches and the objectives related to it. Yes, right, very good, very good. The mental approaches with respect to cognitive. You can also connect to the cognitive one. Cognitive domain. Easily you can able to connect. Yes. Again I am telling there is a twist in this question, so be careful. Be careful. Three two is coming. Yes, okay. The right answer for this question is option number 2. It is not option number 3. It is option number 2. See here, we can easily connect recall with knowledge, right? Right. And then why you are all going with 3, I don't know. Because how can it be application, recalling, how it can be application? I am just going and recall. Whatever I have learned, I am just recall from the previously learnt one. And that is a part of knowledge. I don't know why you are selecting this. Even if you would have given 1, I will say okay. But giving 3, please try to understand the concepts very clearly. Recall means I have already studied. I am just going back from getting it from my knowledge. So here it talks about knowledge. Application means whatever I have learned, I should able to apply to the real life situation. When a new situation comes, I should able to apply. That is called application. There is no concept of recalling. Okay, right. That is the next level. So here we go with knowledge. A2. We can eliminate 3 and 4. Next, what I want to do, we can go directly to evaluation. We have studied, right? Evaluation means what? It is nothing but creativity. Okay. Now the confusion here is between B and C, that is with 4 and 1. 4 is 4 is application and 1 is understanding. Here comes discrimination and here comes hypothesis establishment. See here, discriminate can be confused with application level also. But discrimination, I should able to distinguish, I should able to differentiate things, right? So here in this particular question, it can be connected to understanding. But hypothesis establishment means what I have to do? I have to give proper explanation. Hypothesis means I have to create a tentative statement of how the variables are connected in research, right? So proposing explanation with the using prior knowledge. Whatever I have before, I am telling now this and this, they both are getting connected. So I am applying a new skill. According to this one, we can connect hypothesis establishment with what? Application. Can you get the difference? See here according to this question, make it very clear. Here according to this question, we can connect the hypothesis establishment with application. Right? You can ask me, ma'am, in the before question. Where is that question? In that before question we did here. You understand, right? Analysis, what we did? This question, we did analysis with distinguish, right? Yes. So, but here according to this particular question, we have to understand in this way. Am I clear? Right? So, here the right answer for this question is option number 2 on this ground. Okay. I discriminate what? I discriminate the difference between those things. So, distinguish between those two things, and now I am going to make it understand. Now, this is the overall consolidation of all the three theories, three domains: cognitive, affective and psychomotor. Cognitive domains talks about the head, the knowledge. Affective domain talks about the heart, the emotion, the feeling, the attitude, the willingness to do something. And here in cognitive domain, we have to remember KCA squared SC, KCA squared SC, and the new one was been, this is in 1956. The new one is what? RUA squared EC. Okay, RUA squared EC is the new revised version of cognitive domain. But both talks about the knowledge, comprehension, apply, analysis, synthesis and evaluate. But in the second one, revised version, the synthesis and evaluate was shifted. That's all. And affective domain talks about the heart. It talks about the emotion, feeling and attitude. So here you have to remember this R squared VOC, receive, respond, value, organize, characterization. And next we have the third one is psychomotor skills. This talks about what? IMPAN, and this talks about the skills here. It talks about the knowledge, it talks about the attitude and it talks about the skill set. So skills talks about imitation, manipulation, precision, articulation and naturalization. Once we understood these terminologies and concepts, easily we can able to attempt the questions which we have attempted now. Once again, you can also go back and attempt those questions. And this is the question I am giving you for your homework. Try to answer this question and give the answer in the comment section. So tomorrow we don't have class. So Monday we will be having class on another topic. Yes. So thank you so much for watching. Share with your friends. It will be useful to them also. Monday we will be catching you with another new concept asked in the examination which will be useful for December. Thank you so much. Until then, tata, bye-bye.